24 hours.
Almost.
In Hangzhou. So why Hangzhou? Other than the fact that it's precariously close by, about an hour by high-speed rail. There has been a little chit and a little chat around the old electric water cooler, that'd be the internet, about the myriad of fun things one can find in Hangzhou to do, most of which require me to get out of my man cave and explore a little bit. So right now we're walking right next to the West Lake. This is one of the big tourist spots here in Hangzhou. Beijing Bikini, where you can kind of rent a boat, kind of a nice little waxwood boat, and kind of venture out on the lake or just kind of walk along. Unlike Shanghai, Hangzhou is more about nature, the mountains, the sea, the lake, overpriced souvenirs, people walking in winter clothes in entirely too hot weather. I guess I'm a local. Nice little zen-like park, gazebos, wood planks where people can go sit down and view their mobile phone like you can anywhere else. I'm just waiting for this guy trying to take a selfie down there to careen off the edge of the cliff. I know that's terrible. You never want to see those sort of things. And yet it's like an automobile accident. You don't wish it on anyone, but you want to see the most horrific one possible. And somehow when you see a guy leaning on the edge of the cliff way over to try to take a selfie, you're like, you almost wish you'd fall, but you don't. But you do. Much like Shanghai, Hangzhou is a booming metropolis of 9 million people. But this weekend I'm not interested in the hustle, nor the bustle of urban exploration. Nope, I want to get out there and enjoy the scenic exploration that only Hangzhou seems to offer in spades. This is a civilized toilet. No swinging from vines in this toilet, my friend. So we're on the West Lake right now, enjoying a nice romantic cruise together. So it's kind of sweet, kind of nice. So no PDA or anything.
Nothing like that. We're civilized people,
at least on camera. Of course, Hangzhou is a lot more than just a big lake city and folks cruising around on e-bikes. We're actually at the Vulture Peak going to the Leaning Temple. This is also known as Vulture Peak. And vultures indeed, they charge you 75 kwai just to get in. And there are shops and Starbucks coffee and Haagen-Dazs ice cream all over the place to further pick your pocketbook clean. Let's go check it out. So this whole Vulture Peak area is about 1700 years old, and it's kind of a Buddhist pilgrimage, if you will, you know, to enlightenment, and see where a bunch of people carve things in the side of mountains that are kind of cool, and yet precariously dangerous to walk on. So if you don't see this video, that means I probably slipped and fell to my death. In which case, please upload this to YouTube, edit it first, and delete my browser history, please. Remember I said this was Vulture Peak? Well, the Leaning Temple is another example of picking your wallet dry. It cost you another 30 kwai just to get into the temple part after you paid
to get into the peak part. But they did give you free incense, so that's something, right? So let me just say that while I don't believe in this Buddhist mumbo jumbo, because Buddha's dead, they gave me free incense, and man, can those Buddhists build a temple. So, and in all honesty, I'm being kind of facetious, but you know what? I don't want to offer any disrespect. Everybody has their own beliefs, and even if I don't believe in their beliefs, I still want to show the people respect here, because you know what? People are people. Love this. They got this little fountain here, chock full of coins, and they got one goldfish standing sentry over all that coin watching it. I'm kind of reminded that back when I was 10 years old, I lived for a year in Los Angeles, and we went to a Chinatown there where they had a fountain like this one here, chock full of coin, and myself and 3 friends, we jumped in the fountain and scooped up as much coin as we could, and then went and bought some gift shops in the Chinatown, not more than, you know, 15 feet from the fountain. I'm not going to be snatching any of this coin. I guess this is Buddha's library. I mean, Buddha's got to read books too, right? So I'm not really sure what this room is. I mean, it could be like grave markers or something. Possibly Buddha's Little League baseball trophies. Kind of smells like Count Chocula in here, though. You know, as many steps as there are around this place in Buddha's crib, you'd expect that Buddha wouldn't be so much of a chubby guy. Yeah, it was wrong, I know. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Wonder where they hang their monk robes? Where they hang the monk robes? Is Miao Jiabu. It's kind of a wetlands on the edge of a lot of the Buddhist temples and Westlake here in Hangzhou. Mostly a wetland. It's a place where you'll find a lot of guys with big, super long lens cameras trying to get pictures of little itty bitty birds, wildlife, and boats. It's calm, it's out of the city, which is kind of impressive considering Hangzhou's got about 10 million folks in it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You hear all some old dudes on across the other side of the pond over there singing some old-timey hymns. Kind of reminds me of my grandma's church a little bit, you know, the old-time, you know, songs, you know, rings melody or whatever. It's actually quite beautiful considering the, you know, kind of relaxing ambiance, you know, got the grass huts, and you got the dudes, you know, having a little tea. I think they're actually filming themselves drinking tea because, well, why not?
The weekend was a little bit rushed in my attempt to stay on top of that bowl for the full 8 seconds in the hopes of maximizing what I could see in Hangzhou in under 24 hours. As a result, yeah, I did do a lot of napping in between different locations in the taxi cabs, DD tours, and the high-speed railway between Shanghai and Hangzhou. At the end of the day, sure, I was tired and sore, but man, I had a pretty good time.
Hey, I appreciate you guys joining us. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay frosty.